Hey guys, Pejman Gadimi back, founder of exoticcarhacks.com. And today we're getting a question from one of our users that asks, how do I feel about salvage or cars that have been in accidents? Personally, I think that salvage cars you should stay away from completely. Like, you're not going to be able to finance them. They're going to be hard to resell. It's just a bad bet. On the other hand, though, when you're talking about, I know some of them may have light damage or something that's really not relevant. It's just a bad bet to have a branded title. On the other hand, though, when you're thinking about some of these cars that have been in accidents, there are a few cars on the market that are very good buys and that have had very small accidents. You can typically see some of these cars by seeing a small incident or accident on the Carfax report, and you'll also see that there'll typically be pictures or an explanation of what happened by the buyer. Typically, it's very okay for you to buy such a car, understanding the value that you're ultimately buying much lower than what the car would sell otherwise. If a car has an accident on the report, as much as it may have been very small and not important, or it may be something there's proof of, that it's just a small scuff, but it still went through the insurance, there's still the idea that the next person won't feel the same way as you do, or will be harder to sell to than you. So it's very important that you understand that if you can buy a much nicer car that's completely clean, for $3,000 more, I would opt that way. Now, however, if there's a significant difference, like $10,000, $15,000, because of the fact that the car has an accident, in that case, it just may make sense to still be able to steal a car because others are afraid of it, and you're able to see what was really wrong with the car, inspect the car, make sure there's no frame damage or anything massive has happened other than maybe one bumper being repainted, a tail light replaced, that kind of stuff. And then you're able to make a very good decision ultimately on if it makes sense for you to save 10-15 grand in exchange for this small incident that occurred. And so, you know, it's a case-by-case basis. It's hard to answer, but the short version would be no to salvage cars and potentially yes to the right accident car, assuming the accident involved less than one panel or less, meaning that it wasn't a fender being crushed and a tire being, you know, crushed in two pieces or anything like that. So if it was a minor accident, I would look at that car and still consider it depending on the price. If it wasn't, I would stay away from it. Hopefully that answered the question. We'll catch you guys next time.